They say where there's a will, there's a way. And today I have min-maxed this poison blade trap build as far as it could go, in my eyes at least. Had help from members of my community to help optimize the passive tree, giving me other ideas as well. So we've now have a lethal pride in here. That is helping mainly just for the strength stuff. I'm getting some life regen, getting more strength. That's his extra fire. Fizz taking his fire. So, like, nothing amazing off of there. And I bought 20 divines, and it's quite a process to go through there. But we're getting the strength. That's the big thing. We're getting a little bit. The life regen is really helpful since I'm using life when I'm throwing traps as well. And then we get a Thread of Hope. Thread of Hope can grab Entropy, Blood Siphon, Saboteur, Assassination, Expeditious Munitions. It can grab Hunter's Gambit. It's only giving 10 Chaos Dot multi. I think there's something else. You can get 40% increased elusive effect here, but I didn't see that being super necessary. And then, yeah, we've anointed Whispers of Doom on the Ungul's Harmony. I actually purchased a perfectly crit chance rolled one. Actually 4 off on the life. That's it. Qualityed that up with critical modifiers, so it's 420 crit chance. And allocating Whispers of Doom allows me to apply my Despair on hit with my Assassin's Mark. So then what else? This little section here is extra increased crit chance. Increased duration of ailments on enemies. This is something that I missed. This is giving me more poison duration. Getting this mastery, I found that was really important. And then we're coming up here to get some increased withered effect from this chaos mastery, as well as some extra chaos res, which is nice. And then the last thing we added in, well, aside from Mage Bane, converting all of our decks into spell suppression. And we've added in Forbidden Flesh and Forbidden Flame, giving us Perfect Crime, which is a assassin node that says you gain 10% increased damage for each trap. That can have 29 traps down at once. 25% chance for traps to trigger an additional time. So effectively that's 25% more damage. And then reduced cost of skills that throw traps, and that even affects the life cost of throwing traps. So a very helpful node. And then let's go to the gems. So I have Flame Dash level 18 because of intelligence issues. We got a Divergent Assassin's Mark, level 20, quality 23, and an Anomalous Withering Step. Anomalous Withering Step gives 2 additional withered debuffs. And then we have those linked with a level 4 Enhance, giving additional 24 quality to each of them. That increases the cooldown recovery rate on the Flame Dash. It increases the extra base crit chance with the Assassin's Mark, and gives us an additional 2 withered stacks with Withering Step. So Withering Step is now applying 10 wither stacks when we run in. So it's actually quite useful. You almost get to max stacks really easily there. And since we've got so many stacks on the Withering Step, I have replaced Withering Touch with Charged Traps. This is giving me extra chances to get Power and Frenzy charges, which I have both of those on the tree. We get 15 crit multi per power charge. That goes up to 60. And then 10% trap throwing speed per frenzy charge. That goes up to 50 because we have frenzy charges here and up here, and power charge there. Still haven't figured out a way to remove Survivalist from here, but it's also given me Fizz taken as fire, so might as well just keep that. Keep the extra evasion rating there. Anything else jumping out here? This mastery is still the same. 5 additional traps placed. We're getting Skitterbot's mana reservation efficiency here. So I got rid of precision because we replaced the craft on the claw with hits cannot be evaded, so we don't need to worry about accuracy anymore. So that's like only was providing a little bit of crit chance, which we don't need because we're getting so much off of the Assassin's Mark, and we want this to be a bossing build. So we're also getting a bunch off of the Ascendancy here, where you get plus 0.5% crit chance for poison affecting enemy up to 2%. So that allowed us to get rid of precision, and so now I'm running Vitality, Grace, Summon Skitterbots, and Malevolence. And then in the rest of the sockets, I got an Anomalous Enduring Cry. This is increased Warcry speed, just to make it faster. Got Steel Skin and Whirling Blades linked to Night Blades so that I can keep up Elusive when I press Withering Step. When I use the skill, the Elusive goes away, but if I get a crit with Whirling Blades, I can gain Elusive that way. And then now, while I'm full life, 100% Spell Suppression, because we also got Spell Suppression nodes here. I think that's pretty much it. I did upgrade to a level 5 Awaken Deadly Ailments. I didn't know Awaken Unbound Ailments was a thing, so I upgraded into that. Got a 2120 Cluster Trap. Yeah, like, it's about as min-max as it goes, and I quality'd this ring up, so I get an additional 1% poison duration off of it. Like so, and then we are not getting Onslaught against bosses, so I replaced the ring, giving us more life, extra intelligence. Actually, this might have fixed the intelligence issue, so I can probably level up to Flame Dash now. Extra damage, though, and more Chaos Res than I was getting off the Death Rush, and we also don't need the accuracy. We're not done there. I then replaced all of the jewels in the chest, and there's 2 of them that can be exalted, and I'll do that after I go through them. So I wanted as much damage as possible with a little bit of life where I could get it. So this one's got chaos damage, life, fizz damage. This one's got chaos damage, chaos with claws, damage over time while holding a shield. This one's got life, chaos to attacks, chaos with a claw. We've got chaos with claw attacks, chaos to attacks with life. This one's physical chaos and life. And it's just insane. These 2 need exalted. Chances of us getting anything here are pretty slim, but fire damage with Macer's Scepter and global crit chance. There are like 4 stat jewels I could get, but none of them were online. With or without life on the jewel. So there was nothing I could get more than like the 3 stat ones with who's available to trade. So now let's go test it. And this time we're going to test this on the boss that's going to stand still. So we're going to see the like maximum potential here of what this can do. And just a white, simple Drox to get things started. If this goes well, we'll see what it does against the Eater of Worlds, because the Eater of Worlds also will stand still. Okay, here we are at this boss. Throw down a bunch of traps here. Here with the dogs. Here's the actual map boss. Got the Assassin's Mark, got the Withering Step, and the boss is dead. And that's just a white T16 map. Nothing crazy there. Alright, Drox. The Drox is just going to stand still here. We're going to curse him with Assassin's Mark and hit the Withering Step, and then... yeah. He's already phased there. Do it again. Don't need to reapply the curse. But it's draining him. I didn't one-shot him. Oh, I guess he popped out of that. Ooh, the strategist. Corrupted inspired learning. Is that worth anything? 20 chaos. I'll take it. That didn't go too bad. Let's go try Searing Exarch. I think... Yep, I'm one map from getting that, so I'll do that real quick. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a real test of the min-maxed version of this. With the boss that's standing still, it's going to have elemental reflect, which traps don't take reflect damage anyways. Monster physical damage reduction, cooldown recovery rate, and less AoE. And more things I didn't mention is I did implicits on the boots and helmet. Got increased action speed, which will affect the trap throwing speed. Elusive effect. Here I got 8% mana reservation efficiency and despair curse effect. That mana reservation efficiency really made it so that, because without this, I was like 4 mana off of like not being able to cast the Assassin's Mark, so I kept that. Let's see.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
If I get hit, I'm probably dead here.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation.
It's doing okay. It's still not as, like, broken as I was hoping. If I get touched by any of these, I'm just dead. Oh, I survived that? I spent way too long trying to test her gauntlet. My goodness. Maybe it isn't as terrible as I thought. Okay. Okay, curse. Withering step.
Disintegration. Cleansing.
There we go. It does damage now, at least. As long as the boss can stay still. Mid-roll on that. I mean, I feel like we kind of made it work. I bet if I like go through another one of these like dual boss fights, you know what? Let's test another one. Go fight the Minotaur or something. All right, here we go. So he's going to be joined by another Guardian. After a while. But finally, like, it's doing damage. My 150x build is finally able to kill bosses. Imagine that. Okay, and then the Hydra is great. Yeah, I was ready to switch, just go to trying to make Blade Flurry work, but we actually managed to pull it off. Now I've done some testing with it, and I'll pull up Path of Building here so we can look at some things. So with the poison damage here, let me move my face over. So in here, in the calculations, for poison duration, it says I'm getting 100% increased 5% per poison applied recently up to 6.8 seconds. And that comes from the node Noxious Strike, which gives you increased duration for poison you inflicted recently. That does not affect poisons inflicted from the traps. So I'm not actually getting that poison duration. But poisons you inflict with critical strikes deal 25% more damage. The critical strike chance per poison affecting enemy. Those seem to work. I'm getting the poison chance on hit, and I believe I'm even getting the life recovery. So in here, like, and if any of this stuff isn't working, it is showing up here. Against the poison, total percent more. Poison, critical condition, critical strike from toxic delivery. It's showing that. One nearby enemy, unique enemy, giving extra damage. Skitterbots, the shock. I actually forgot about the shock. Let me throw. I didn't remember. I think it was like 15. Okay, it just doesn't even matter. It automatically calculates the Skitterbot shock. But it says damage per poison, 158,000. So we almost tripled it. 2.5 times the damage that we had yesterday. That's against a single enemy. And if I remove these number of poisons applied recently, it drops it, and that affects my poison duration. But I am inflicting poison, so like I'm not sure on this. So this current shock 18%. So maybe it's including the poison duration in the damage per poison. So maybe this is more what we're actually looking at. And then there is the enemy on low life. Damage goes up as well. And it's only with 10 withered stacks you can get up to 15. But I'm only doing 10 because that's what we can get with the withering step. So that's where it's at. Seems to be okay. I like if you are willing to invest like half a mirror into a build to just like make something that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess you can, but I still definitely wouldn't recommend playing this build at all. And it's quite possible that like I could throw in a Blade Flurry, and there's like we remove these and throw in Nightblade and something else in here, and we'll probably do like insanely more damage with this because life tap is the other thing that's going to go there, because as you increase stacks of Blade Flurry, you do more damage with hits and ailments for each stage. So I don't know if I'm going to mess with that or not. I am happy to see that the build finally works, though. It's crazy to me. Like, it actually takes like this much like fine tuning and effort to make the 150x build able to kill bosses effectively. Bonkers. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's next. I don't like. I could switch to Blade Flurry and keep going on this. Exile is hosting a melee only hardcore trade league, private league, starting a week from now. So I'm probably going to do that. I have 3 Lost Ark videos from before Gauntlet that I haven't edited or uploaded yet because I got so into Gauntlet practice. So if I want to get back into that, I would need to go through those. But I've been having a lot of fun playing Path of Exile still. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for me for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me, and I'll see you on the next one.